Right, 17 December 2023, and today I've got a quick update on what is happening. As you know, today is a very important day, but tomorrow is an even more important day because tomorrow is nomination day for the CCC recalled MPs. So the MPs who were recalled by Chavangu are going to have to contest tomorrow in 6 constituencies. In fact, they're going to be nominated tomorrow in 6 constituencies. That is Pelandaba, where there's Gift Ostalo Siziba. Then we have Goromonzi South, Seke, Chebutu West, Jimba East, and Mkoba North. So these are 6 constituencies, key constituencies, because here I think we have Chibaya and Ostalos. These are the 2 key people that are here. And an announcement has been made, and this has been released in the Standard newspaper of today. So today's Standard newspaper, Promise Mkwananzi, who is the spokesperson of the CCC, has told the newspaper that the CCC councillors will contest the election as independents. So you can go and look at that newspaper. It's all in there. And this is very interesting. And I understand why Chamisa is doing this. If Chamisa's MPs were to contest under a different name, that means he is now in a different party, which is going to trigger Chavangu to say, either you're with Chamisa or you're with me. And those who are with me will stay in parliament, and those who are with Chamisa will go out of parliament. So I understand why Chamisa doesn't want to do that, because remember the party logo is Chamisa's face. Guys, understand me here very clearly what's happening. The party logo is Chamisa's face. So if Chamisa was to contest as another party, there will be a party with Chamisa's face on the ballot, but Chamisa won't be in that party. So a person who is ignorant, given the short space of time that we have now to make an announcement, will go and vote on Chamisa's face, but they're actually not voting for Chamisa. This is the dilemma that Chamisa faces now. The party name, the party symbol, they are all very connected to Chamisa. So if you look at the newspaper, as I said, there will be a nomination court at Bulawayo Trade Court, Marondra Magistrate Court, Chinoi Magistrate Court, Gweru Magistrate Court. Those are the 4 places where there will be nomination court. And Mkwananzi says these people are going to contest under as independents because we are CCC. So that is what he says here. We are CCC and Chamisa is our president. So he's saying they're not going to change from CCC. That is what Mkwananzi is saying. But let's wait and see what Chamisa is going to announce today. I personally think this would be a mistake to continue to drag this without a formal negotiation. Because if Chamisa wants to keep the name CCC, that means he has to back down to Sengezo Chavangu. Backing down means admitting that he made a mistake by removing Ngube, by removing Biti, by removing Mahere, by removing Chibaya, by removing Wende. Because these are the people that are behind Chavangu as far as the information that we have is concerned. The old people from the MDC Alliance, they're saying, Chamisa, how did you remove us and make us not have positions when we had positions during the previous MDC Alliance? How did you lose our positions? Remember, this is where the whole issue is coming from. The issue here is not that they don't like Chamisa. The issue is that they're saying, how did Chamisa remove them? And Chamisa has to make a decision here. He cannot just do nothing, because tomorrow is a D-Day. It's critical because what happens tomorrow is also going to determine what happens at SADC. Remember, Sengezo Chavangu has written to SADC as the Secretary General of the CCC. he has written to SADC to say he wants to be involved in the negotiations. And if Chamisa was to leave the CCC, that means Sengezo will have to sit at SADC. And ED has made a good plan for himself there. He knows how to deal with these guys at SADC. He knows that if Chamisa is seen as someone who is dictatorial, then he will not be able to get audience at places like SADC, because SADC is a proper organization. They won't listen to someone who's got a dispute. So let's say the party of Chawangu claims that they're now the CCC and Chamisa has been dismissed. SADC will be having a dilemma in their hands. So this is how bad the situation is. And this is how important this is. So let's see what Chamisa is going to do today. If I was Chamisa, I would make a final decision today. I would not let this thing go on and on and on. I would rather lose the seats if I was Chamisa. I would just get out of everything and tell the guys, keep your CCC and withdraw from the whole political engagement with ED. And I'll explain to you in the past what has happened. Chamisa has been willing to negotiate with ED, but ED is the one who's been refusing. He's chosen this path. ED has chosen this path of decimating Chamisa, working with the previous guys from the MDC Alliance. And the MDC Alliance guys, they've done so because they're benefiting. So 6 seats are being nominated for tomorrow. So this is my conclusion. 6 seats are being nominated for tomorrow at Trade Gold, at Gweru, at Chinoi, and the other one, what is the last place that I said? The Marondera. That is where the nomination court is sitting. And Mkwananzi has announced that these people are going to be nominated as independents. So the record MPs, they're going to go back as independents. That is in the Standard newspaper. And obviously, this is not verified by me. I don't verify. The reason why I don't talk to people like Mkwananzi every day is I don't want to come here and give you what Mkwananzi told me. I've got Mkwananzi's number. I spend hours with Mkwananzi, and I spend hours in Mkwananzi's home. And I've got Ostalo's number, I've got Mahere's number, I've got all these guys' numbers. I've got Chamisa's number. But the reason why I don't call them, I don't want them to influence me, because what I'll give you here will then become biased. I'll give you the things that are out there in the open. This is not a political position of the CCC. That's very important for us to do. And I've explained this last year, why it's important for us to clearly analyze what the CCC is doing, because sometimes they make strategic errors. And when we expose those strategic errors, it is so that we can improve. And here, what Chamisa needs to do is to get out of this whole political environment of Zimbabwe. He must draw a line and say, today we stop. Nothing happens going forward until we solve the issues of ED or the issues of rigging, the issues of SADC. Because as time goes on, Chamisa is losing the higher ground here, and ED is using intelligence to muddy the waters. People like Faz are involved here, and they're enjoying this. It's like rolling in the mud with a pig. They enjoy this. ZANU-PF likes these political games. They don't care about the common people. So go and have a look at the Standard newspaper, and also the most important story here that we have also besides this, they've got a story on Ricky Fire. Ricky Fire was the guy who was saying Kujgayelo for Chamisa. He was moving around with Chamisa on during his rallies, and this guy is saying he's sort of saying he's not part of Chamisa's CCC. And this is important because what ZANU-PF has done is, besides going after Chamisa's MPs, they've also gone after Chamisa's support structure. So media houses, they've gone after. So media houses, I'm talking about the Standard newspaper, the Independent newspaper, Newsday. They're all now under Chamisa. Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa's brother, son-in-law, has bought these newspapers. If you look at social media, I know the guys who've been buying social media platforms. They've been going around buying social media platforms, creating new platforms, and changing the narrative. So what they want to do is, when you go online, you're going to see a bad image about Chamisa and a good image about ED. That is the big long-term strategy. And what we're watching now is the complete removal of Chamisa from the environment. This is what they want to do. They want to totally remove Chamisa from the environment. Chamisa is the most popular person in Zimbabwe. And if I was Chamisa, I would take it as a matter of life and death. This is not a joke at all. We're at a critical point here. And the guys who want to continue with parliament, with Senate, with councils, they must leave them to do that. But Chamisa must not be part of it. And I understand that Chamisa is given that directive to say everyone must disengage, everyone must leave. But people have refused. They want to stay as MPs. People that you know, people like Mahere, people like like Wende, they've refused to leave parliament. And they stay there while they understand how important it is to remove themselves from those positions. Because once you remove yourself from those positions, then ED's government is going to fall. But given what Nkwananzi said here, ED is going to be with us until 2050. These guys, they don't want to leave parliament. And this is what they've said, they'll contest as independents. And let's see tomorrow what happened in nomination court. Obviously, we'll be giving you an update and Zek will make an announcement. But we are awaiting Chamisa's speech. Is he going to appear today? If you don't see Chamisa, then you must be very, very worried. If you don't see Chamisa addressing that meeting, you must be worried a lot. Right, I want to look at some comments. Chamisa is now working as a demon of Zimbabwe. That's not true. Chamisa, the most popular person. Then is it true that Msangwana is postponed? I don't know about that. I know that there was an error on the poster and it was removed. The police have approved the meeting. So I don't know about whether it was postponed or not. But if you don't see Chamisa today, you must be very, very worried. Something has happened to him. Then let's look at what is the point of taking a part without the masses? This case is different. For the first time, you have BT, you have Wende, you have Mahere, you have all these guys, and Chawang on one side, and you have Chamisa on one side. If you see a person that has refused to leave parliament, that person is not with Chamisa. That is the truth. So if you see this happening, and then they eliminate Chamisa, because that is the point. They can't just have those people in parliament. They will have to eliminate Chamisa. That is why I'm saying you must be worried if you don't see Chamisa today. I've been demanding that Chamisa show up in video or on video for a reason. Because you might end up here with a situation. ED is serious about removing Chamisa from the political environment. And I don't believe anything at all. And there's Honorable Kudo here. There is big Batanema Simon said Chamisa just the same a few days ago. Did you see him? Did you see Chamisa's video? That is the question I'm asking you guys. Today, let's wait for Chamisa to address. But let's take it a step at a time. Today, there are 6 MPs. We want to hear what Chamisa is going to say if he appears. But Nkwananzi has already spoken. They are going to contest as independents. This is critical because of that logo that has got Chamisa's face. If Chamisa just forms a new party, Sengezi will withdraw, will recall him, and then you're going to have a logo in a party with Chamisa on it. And whatever party Chamisa has got, it can't have the logo of Chamisa again, the face of Chamisa. So it will be Chamisa contesting against Chamisa on the ballot paper. So crazy, crazy situation. And let's see what happens today. Right, I think I can't go without answering this question. Maxwell says, if Chamisa is removed, so what Zimbabweans? If Chamisa is removed, forget about opposition in Zimbabwe. There is no person that has gained traction like Chamisa. And you can just as well wait for a one-party state. If that happens, that will be the end of it. And this is the truth. This is a big, big problem that we're facing. Right, I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you for joining me today. I'm having, like, it's a holiday here in South Africa this weekend. So we've slowed down a lot. If you look at our websites, we're quite slowed down, starting again in January. But please keep watching. There is a lot happening today. Let's look forward to that rally If you don't see Chamisa, I'll be back here again. Tomorrow, we're going to be filing a police report. If you don't see Chamisa today, something will have happened to him. Thank you very much, everybody, and good morning to you all.